Yeah, I mean it's real, really. I don't think it's quite sunk in yet. Obviously, I found out yesterday, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But obviously, I guess the influx of messages have been quite overwhelming. So I'm slowly getting to reply to everyone. But yeah, it's obviously a dream come true. It's something I've strived towards ever since signing my first professional contract. Is really testing how good I am at at cricket, and obviously it's a dream come true. As I say, it's something I've really strived for, and I'm obviously pleased to get the call.
So tell us how you found out yesterday then.
I was actually at Boston Tea Party with Oliver Hannon Dolby and George Garrett, and my agent got in touch with me and said, "Luke Wright wants your number." And then before you know it, I have a number pop on my screen, and obviously I go outside and I walk back in and see I'm grinning from ear to ear. So obviously told them straight away, which they're obviously delighted. And then yeah, just sort of the day I flushed out from there. I called my parents, I called my girlfriend, and as I say, it's hard to still put into words, even sitting here now.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for you on our channels since we broke the news yesterday, Sam. Well, you're a fairly relaxed character. Is it sort of really sunk in? Is it that big a deal for you? Do you play it down a bit?
I think it is in my nature to sort of play these things down. I think I struggle to find the words emotionally how to obviously say it out loud. Obviously, I'm full of pride. I'm obviously extremely happy with the news. As I said before, I've actually found it a little bit overwhelming, the socials and the messages that have come through. Yeah, I guess it's just a dream come true. It's something it's all I've ever wanted, is not just play professional cricket, but actually test how good I am. So I guess I'm really just excited about the opportunity to potentially put on an England shirt. So yeah, as I sit here now, it's still quite hard to put into words.
So I will ask you this, Sam, there's been a lot of talk over the last couple of years, all very, very positive around you. And I think that the question's bound to be asked because you've been in such great form. That kind of under the radar, is Sam going to get that call up? How have you coped with that over the last couple of years, that kind of chatter?
Yeah, I think the people that know me know who I am and how I am as a cricketer, but not only as a cricketer, but as a person. Obviously, with my cricket over the last few years, see through missing out on the 100 and various things, I've actually had to do a little bit of soul searching and find out areas. I'm still always looking where I can improve my game. Yeah, and I always find the chat, it is just chat. Put bluntly, outside the cricket world, one of my best mates texts me, still asking me what an ODI was. So it just goes to show that there's people out there, as much as this is a game and a job, it's just a bit of fun. So I've tried not to read too much into it. My first love and pride is obviously playing for Warwickshire. I think in times I got caught up in the destination of playing for England, then I got lost in the journey. So I think over the last few years, I probably just tried to go back to the reason why I started playing this game, and that was to ultimately have fun. And for me, it's just about winning games at Warwickshire. So as I say, to get the nod is obviously very pleasing.
And it's the latest milestone for you in your Bears career. Obviously came over here as a teenager, big move for anybody coming across the other side of the world, but especially for a sort of 16-year-old lad. You've been through the academy, you've been through the ranks here. I mean, you're a Bear through and through.
Yeah, it's tricky. I was a kid when I moved over. I texted Cookie last night saying, it's funny how much things have changed, the journey I've been on when he picked me up as a 16-year-old in the snow, and I was wearing shorts and flip-flops, and over the last 10 years, this place has certainly become home. So, it's a hell of a journey, that's for sure, but I wouldn't change it for the world. It's just trying to appreciate what we do for a living. I think I'm so grateful to, for Warwickshire to give me a chance all those years ago, and they didn't have to do that. But 10 years later, sitting here, hopefully a few more years left, I'm just really excited, not only where this club is going, but obviously my own progression as well. It's just really exciting.
And you're back in today with the guys training ahead of Northants on Sunday. What's the reaction been amongst teammates?
Obviously, again, it's overwhelming, isn't it? Like, I sit here now and obviously everyone's saying congratulations, and I don't know, it just makes me feel a bit, not emotional, but it makes me feel like, it's, they care. I know this dressing room's a special one because everyone to do well on and off the field. We all really love each other. It's a very close dressing room, and as I say, the feeling amongst the lads is one that they know how big it is. As someone walks past, how big it is for the call to come. Obviously, I'm very grateful for that call. It's something that I've honed for over the last couple of years. So, as I say, it's been pretty cool walking into the dressing room today.
And just finally, Sam, you mentioned at the start there about you spoke to your parents, one of the first calls, maybe the first call you made. I mean, that must have been fantastic to break that news to your folks. That's a real proud moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, my mum and dad I say mum and dad, my whole family, mum and dad, my two brothers are still back in Australia. So, yeah, obviously broke the news to them, and as you can probably tell, they're obviously delighted, over the moon. How many cliches can I put in? But yeah, I took the time just to reflect on, for them, ever since I was a kid, obviously the kit, driving me to games, training, all that. And I guess it's as much as a proud moment, not only for myself, but obviously for my family. They did so much for me growing up, so it's actually quite special. I'm not sure if they'll be over, if and when I play, I'm not too sure, but I guess it's just a special time, and I'm so thankful for them for what they did for me to get here to where I am today.